This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. Hey everyone, my name is Nolan and welcome back to another Pixel Gun 3D Top 10 video. And really quickly, just in case you guys can't tell, but my super deep anime style, Bakugan type voice, I don't really know. I am still pretty dang sick. I haven't made a video in the past several days just because, yeah, I've been way too sick to even record. And so yeah, I'm sorry if I sound different and I'm sorry I've been inactive. I've just been extremely sick. But yeah, we're back recording another top 10 backups video, and I'll be honest guys, I feel like the backup category is honestly a bit neglected and it kind of sucks. And I also feel like a lot of the backup weapons are just reskins of each other. So if you guys feel like maybe I missed a weapon, well, it's probably because a duplicate of it already exists. We'll get into that more in the honorable mentions. Also guys, this is of course entirely my own opinion, so before you guys rage at me for my list or for my opinions, don't. Okay, it's my opinion, okay? But if you guys enjoy these top 10 videos, make sure to smash the like button and also consider subscribing with notifications on so you guys don't miss a Pixel Gun top 10 video. Why should you subscribe? Well, so you get notified first when these videos come out, because there will be 2 promo codes in this video again. And just like last time, if you use one promo code, you can't use the other one. So make sure you only use one code. And also guys, last time when I did this, a video had around 3,000 views and the codes still worked. So don't get discouraged if this video has a lot of views. Alright, let's get into the honorable mentions. Alright, so the first 2 honorable mentions I'm going to talk about are Exterminator and Thunderer. And the reason why these are together is because these are essentially the same weapon, it's just Thunderer does more damage, and there is a third weapon that performs exactly the same as this, it just does even more damage. So for that reason, these 2 are together and only in honorable mentions. The next honorable mention is Pulling Sucker Gun, and this is only in honorable mentions because it's really only good for movement, and there's a lot of other ways that you can move around, so I wouldn't really find myself using this backup as much anymore just because there's so many other ways to move around. And the final 2 honorable mention backups are Laser Cycler and Ice Wyvern Horns, and they're both, again, just the same thing, decently high fire rate with moderate damage, and they have a ricochet, but the most notable thing is they have no output delay, making them essential for 3-cat. But yeah, they're essentially the same thing, it's just one has more damage, so you go with that one. And there is a third option again that has even more damage, which is why these 2 are only in honorable mentions. Alright, let's move on to the top 10 backups. Alright, in the number 10 spot, we have Corpuscular Revolver. This is one of my favorite weapons. However, again, because of all the ultimate defense armor in the game, it's like it doesn't one-shot anymore. And I'm like, I don't get it. It used to be so good when almost everyone was using like legendary armors and stuff. But now I just don't get the consistency that I used to, and I don't feel like it performs as good as it used to. And so I'm like, alright, it's a good backup. I mean, it's still being top 10, that's pretty dang good. But it used to be like number 3, or maybe even number 1. And I'm like, I don't know. It just sucks that this has to be put lower now, because it's such a cool weapon, and it's such a good weapon. But now, Ultimate Defense Armor has killed so many backups. Next up, we have the Sorting Pistol, and I'm not gonna lie guys, you might be a bit disappointed to see this so low. However, I don't really find this weapon to perform all that well. Shotguns in general just suck now, I'm not gonna lie, except for Ultimatum, of course. But yeah, this isn't really any exception. If you guys can hit headshots consistently, you'll do good. You'll usually be about a 2-shot. However, I don't know, it's just like, I found this to be decently good, but decently bad at the same time. You guys might want this to be higher, however, just based on what the kind of gameplay I get, it's lower. That's why, okay? We can move on now. Next up, we have Eternal Light, and finally, I'm giving this weapon the recognition it deserves. It only took me about like a year. But yeah, basically, this backup, it has pretty dang good damage, and it has the highest healing for any weapon in the game. I'm pretty sure it heals for 30 HP a tick, or I guess only health. It doesn't heal shield. So yeah, that's pretty dang good, making it very useful for like clan raids or monster raids, but it also is good for just getting kills in general and just getting good gameplay. So yeah, Eternal Light is definitely a very good backup. Highly recommend using it. I find myself using it way more than I used to. And now a quick word from our sponsors. Life can be pretty dang stressful, especially as a sick college student. I find myself having no time to worry about what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. This is where HelloFresh comes in clutch, because you won't have to worry about finding the recipes or ingredients for your meals, because the packages already come with pre-portioned ingredients and recipes. So yeah, it makes home cooking a lot more easy, fun, and of course, affordable. You can now eat healthy and stress-free in the new year because there are so many different recipes to pick from, and a lot of the recipes are even customizable. You can swap out proteins or sides, or even upgrade your meals from protein to veggie dishes. My mom hates grocery shopping because every time she goes shopping, it's always cold and snowy outside, which just makes her depressed. And with HelloFresh, you can skip all that because everything is delivered straight to your doorstep. Along with your dishes, you can add on snacks, sides, and desserts, so you really don't need to go to the store if you don't want to. My friends and family love HelloFresh, and I'm sure you guys will love it too. If you guys are wanting to try HelloFresh, I got a deal for you. You can click my link down in the description, and you get 21 free meals and free shipping. So you certainly do not want to miss out on this offer. And of course, you will want to stay minty fresh with HelloFresh. Alright, back to the video. In the number 7 spot, we have Deadly Beamer, and this is a pretty good stream beam backup, really only good for spamming, of course, because that's what stream beams are for. But yeah, it has 181 damage per second, which is pretty good, but other than that, I guess there's nothing really too special about it, other than it looks pretty cool. So if you're looking for a cool backup, I guess Deadly Beamer is a pretty cool backup. But yeah, other than that, I guess nothing too special. It's just your generic stream beam backup, good for spamming. Of course, next up we have a better stream beam backup weapon, Extracting Ray Pistol. And this is just better than Deadly Beamer in every way. Its damage per second is a whopping 229, but of course it doesn't really feel like that, especially because you have to actually charge up the weapon. But it also has a gravitational pull effect, which pulls people into the beam, and that paired with the aim assist makes it very, very easy to hit shots with. Apart from when people are like right next to you, but yeah, you'll be able to hit shots so easily with this weapon, making it a very ideal backup for spamming. It's just insanely good, and I believe it was buffed recently, which of course just makes it better. And honestly, I'm surprised a lot of people don't use this more often. Really quickly, I just thought I'd show you guys some gameplay of the gravitational pull thing in effect. It does actually work pretty well. Next up is an automatic backup called Fierce Pack. This is, of course, a part of that last Squeak set, so it's mouse themed, and honestly, it does a pretty good amount of damage. The wiki says its DPS is only 141, however, the gameplay that I was getting made it feel like it was a lot higher, I'm not gonna lie. I could, of course, be wrong, but I don't know, I just feel like the damage on this is definitely pretty dang good, and I feel like the gameplay just makes it one of the best backups in the game. Some of you guys may disagree with me, however, I know a lot of you guys think that this weapon is very underrated and honestly very good. Again, I don't know if you can get it with coupons. I know you used to be able to because that's how I got it, but the gallery rework needs to happen fast because I have no idea what's available and what's not. So yeah, hopefully that gets fixed soon. It's been a long time, I know. Next up is going to be Sneaky Pistol, and what I like about this weapon is it's just extremely consistent. It has a base damage of 99 and headshot damage of 139, which will pretty much always make this a 2-shot, especially if you guys have modules or wear. It will like always be a 2-shot. That's why I like it, because when I use it, I can rely on it being a 2-shot. So I like consistent gameplay, so I like Sneaky Pistol. It's just a good backup for spamming. However, there is one thing you may notice. I feel like it doesn't have aim assist. Like, the aim assist just doesn't work with it, or like, there's something off about aiming with it, and I don't quite know what it is. So, I don't know, maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section what's going on there. But yeah, something feels off with aiming, and I can't put my finger on it. Next up is one of my favorite backup weapons in the game, Blacklight Pistol, and I honestly prefer using this backup weapon when spamming, just because I think it looks so dang cool. Its damage, it has a base damage of 102 and then a headshot damage of 143, so yeah, it's also pretty dang consistent. It will, again, always 2-shot. You might even have a chance of 1-shot headshotting. I mean, I 1-shot headshot bots, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, Blacklight Pistol is incredibly good, and it's been available a few times, so hopefully you guys have it and maybe are willing to give it a go, because it's very good for spamming. But yes, it does have fixed delay, so it's not really good for 3-cat. I know someone's gonna ask that, so there's your answer. I did not realize we're already at the number 2 spot, and number 2 is Sparkling Horn. And I'm going to be honest, guys, the number 2 and number 1 spot could probably be switched around just depending on your playstyle. However, Sparkling Horn is the better weapon for Exterminator and Thunderer. It's essentially the same. It's basically just a sniper in the backup category, which is pretty cool. It has a base damage of 125 and then a headshot damage of 176. So I guess it's not really like the other snipers, but for 3-cat, it is definitely a go-to. Honestly, I like the 3-cat loadout that I have equipped right now because laser carbine doesn't have input delay. So if you're wanting to work around delay, get laser carbine because it doesn't have input delay. So you can switch from sparkling horn to this weapon and increase your damage output, which is pretty dang good. So yeah, if you guys can't get sparkling horn, you can get exterminator or thunderer. All of them are actually defaulted at legendary, so the gameplay will be somewhat similar. However, sparkling horn is just statistically the better of all of them. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we have TikTok Pistol. TikTok Pistol was recently added, I think in the last Christmas update actually, and as you guys can see, this weapon is an absolute beast. It is literally just a better laser cycler and ice wyvern horn, not only because its damage is higher, but it also has the attribute acceleration after killing, meaning you get a speed boost after killing someone, and as you guys can see, it is a pretty decent speed boost. You're able to win games just spamming this weapon, making it good for spamming. However, it's also good for 3-cat spam because it doesn't have output delay, meaning you can switch from this weapon to a weapon like Ultimatum, which can make your 3-cat loadout so much better. So yeah, that's why I recommend this one. However, if you guys can't get this one, I think Laser Cycler might be available for coupons. Again, I have no idea. Don't take my word on it anymore. But yeah, that's why this weapon is so good, because it's very versatile and actually good for getting kills all around. And it's just useful. So yeah, highly recommend to get this weapon if you guys ever get the chance. Well guys, that's going to wrap up the video there. I hope that this video was informative to you guys. For those of you who may be looking for the new best backup for your loadout, if you guys did find this helpful, of course, make sure to smash the like button and also consider subscribing for more Pixel Gun content out there. And again, guys, if you guys are looking for some delicious home-delivered meals, well then consider using my link to get HelloFresh for 21 free meals and also free shipping. I mean, come on, that's pretty cool. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace!